that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Sticking on the topic of Lilo and Stitch, I did have a chance to, of course, we didn't have a show Friday, so we can talk about reviews or anything like that, but did go to see Lilo and Stitch. I have been really looking forward to the film. Like, it wasn't one of my most anticipated of the year, but I just thought this looked so adorable and so cute. I could not wait to go see it. And so off I went. And I have thoughts about it because, you know, we heard some mixed reactions coming out of the first reactions and things like that. And I definitely have thoughts on the movie. Here's my general consensus. For me, overall, I quite enjoyed it. Overall. But it's a movie that has its own dichotomy. It's a story of two movies because to me, here's what it is. The movie is called Lilo and Stitch. And everything about Lilo and everything about Stitch in the movie was gold. Like absolute gold. Every time this little girl would talk, every line she would say. Anne and I, for the past 72 hours, every once in a while, we'll be sitting in the car driving, and out of nowhere, one of us will say, I have a superpower. Sometimes when I run really fast, I fart. And one of us will just say that, and we'll both start laughing our heads off hysterically.
The other one do the Stitch part of the...
Oh my God.
Because you got to follow it up with that.
And
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Everything with Stitch. Bullseye. Absolute bullseye. Now, of course, they got the original guy who did the voice. They all that kind of stuff. And what Anne brought up to me too, that was really kind of made me shake my head a bit, was like, don't forget, this little girl, as great as she is in it, and she is wonderful, she's acting against something that's not there. Remember, Stitch isn't there. And she's trying to act against this character that she's supposed to have all this chemistry with, that they created and was magical and beautiful. And there wasn't even a real Stitch there. So for a movie called Lilo and Stitch.
There isn't a real Stitch at all.
For a movie called Lilo and Stitch, everything about Lilo and everything about Stitch in this movie, to me, was pure gold. Absolute gold. However, then there's the other side of the coin. To me, everything in the movie that did not involve Lilo or Stitch fell kind of flat. I love Zach Galifianakis. And what's the guy's name? Billy Magnuson?
Billy Magnuson.
Billy, yeah. I really like, Anne's got a number of shows she watched with him and really likes him, and did not work for me.
Oh, I liked Billy Magnuson.
Did you?
I didn't like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, Zach, and I'm a huge Zach Galifianakis fan. I think he's great, but
it's more the character than him, though.
Yeah,
they tried to put two characters
he wasn't
together.
The problem.
Yeah.
So that didn't work for me. Poetically, I love Tia Carrere being in there. Of course, I didn't remember this, but Anne reminded me when we came out of the movie, she was the original voice of Lilo's older sister. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. So poetically, that worked great, but it felt so amateur high school drama thing, the way it's written. The neighbors, hearts were in the right place for how they were trying to write the neighbors. That didn't work for me. So yeah, it was a tale of two movies. Everything about Lilo and Stitch, gold. Almost everything else, flat. Now, the movie is mostly Lilo and Stitch, so I ended up coming out with a smile on my face, and I had a good time with it. I think it's a good movie. I would recommend people seeing it, especially people who have families. But it ain't going to be on my top favorite films of the year list at the end of the year. Anyway, Chris, I know you were looking forward to it even more than I was. What did you think of Lilo and Stitch?
Oh, I thought it was so charming. I thought it was so delightful. And the big thing that I felt about this was it felt like a throwback to the kind of movies I grew up with as a kid with live action films. It felt like that kind of storytelling. It felt like that kind of dialogue. And so a lot of those kinds of sin seems egregious, but those things that you just brought up, I kind of went, well, yeah, this is a great movie for somebody who is under the age of 12. These are great plot lines and everything. I really wish they hadn't combined, and I understand why they did, but combining Jumba and Gantu as kind of one character did not work for me. Also, I miss that Russian accent. I really love Jumba just being a ridiculous Russian scientist, because I also loved that of just, no, I just made this evil thing, but I love him, and I'd never want to destroy him. Why would I destroy something I worked so hard to create? That's insane. And I really wanted to see Gantu, a giant shark man, in CGI. That would have been really awesome. But I was a little bummed on that. I do want to address, because Rob and I were talking about this before the show started too, people are really mad about what they did with the ending of this film. And this is a live action film in which Nani has hopes and dreams and ambitions and is an actual human being. To ask a 21-year-old girl to give up her life to raise her sister, which she is clearly not capable of doing, is so crazy to me that people are mad about that.
They're mad.
That's so wild to me.
Listen, I have mixed feelings about it. I prefer the animated version over this, and I have some mixed feelings about this movie. The ending of this live action thing in every way is superior to the ending of the animated one, in my opinion. I think it made more logical sense because the way the animated one ended, that wouldn't be allowed. It wouldn't happen.
No.
It would not happen. I actually think the end, and again, I say this as somebody who prefers the animated movie.
Yeah.
I think the ending of this was very well crafted.
Absolutely. I think it works really well for what they needed to achieve here. I love that Stitch in this version also from the jump loves Lilo. And it's just like, you're a little freak and I'm a little freak. Let's hang out. And Chris Sanders, I mean, having him come back to do the voice and also working on something that was such a beloved project of his own, right, is so just magical. I think for the most part, they really stuck the landing on this. I really think it's fun. I had a good time. It's great.
Yeah. So again, overall I like it because everything about Lilo and Stitch I thought was great. Everything else I thought was flat, but there was more Lilo and Stitch than everything else. And so therefore, there you go. And it's making all the money and it's not about to slow down. And to me, not surprisingly, you go over and look at the Rotten Tomatoes right now, it's 68% for critics, but the audience, mostly families and kids, absolutely love it. 93%. That's a little high for me, but again, I enjoy the movie. And you know what? I might even go see it again. I might actually end up going to see it again. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Ridge. Hey guys, listen, I love this thing. This is my Ridge wallet, and honestly, I think it's the last wallet I'll probably ever need. I used to carry around this huge, bulky leather beast stuffed with receipts, old cards, and frankly, way too much junk. It messed up my back when I would sit down on it with my back pocket, and since switching to Ridge, game changer. This thing is sleek, compact, holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it still fits perfectly in my front pocket. I've got the carbon fiber one. It's ridiculously durable and looks amazing. You can choose from over 50 different colors and styles too. And in today's world, this part is key. It's got RFID blocking tech built in so you can keep your info safe from digital thieves. Peace of mind and style? Absolutely. Another added bonus is if you're like me and constantly misplacing your stuff, they even have an AirTag attachment so you can always know where your wallet is. And to make this even better, Ridge gives you free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all of their products, wallets, key cases, even suitcases. Right now, Ridge is having their huge Memorial Day sale. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com/Campea. That's ridge.com/Campea. And after you buy, tell them our show sent you because it helps a lot. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to watch Lilo and Stitch? If so, what did you think about it? How did you think the little girl did? I thought she was fantastic. What do you think about the way they manifested Stitch in quote unquote live action? What do you think about the movie as a whole? Whatever you guys thought, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.